What if the words you casually speak to yourself each day are secretly shaping your reality? In this episode of The Brain Changes, we're diving into the quiet force behind how you think, feel, and act, and how to harness it for big change. Welcome to The Brain Changes, a podcast about learning how to revolutionize the way you think and live by mastering your mind. We're your hosts, mother and daughter duo Rebecca and Yvonne King from Moonbeam Monday. Our goal is to empower you to live the life you choose by teaching you how to retrain your brain. Some people tell us it sounds like mind control, and it is, but not the way you might think. This is about you taking control of your own mind rather than letting your mind control you, so you can choose to live a life free from the expectations of others. No matter what you've experienced in the past, you can create positive change and transformation by learning how to master your mind. We know this because we've done it. Between us, we've survived cancer and stroke and eliminated debilitating anxiety and depression. We've turned our pain into purpose through the power of our mind, and we're now here to support and guide you to do the same. In this podcast, we share valuable insights about how your brain works, why you think, say, and do the things you do, how to begin the process of change, and why it's necessary. Because we know that when you change your mind, you change your life. Thanks for joining us. Let's go. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Brain Changes podcast. I'm Rebecca, and as always, I'm here with Yvonne. Now, today's episode is one that I've really been looking forward to because it's one of those topics that seems quite tiny at first glance, but actually holds massive power. This is actually a big topic. We are talking today about language, and it's not just about what you say out loud, the conversations that you have with other people, but it's the kind of language that you use internally in your head, the stuff that no one hears but you.
That's right. And hello, everybody. We're digging into this about the words that you speak, but especially to ourselves and how they shape our reality. Because let's face it, the stories we tell ourselves, they become the filter through which we experience the world. We could actually liken our language to our internal GPS for our brain, whether we realize this or not.
Yes, that's right. And I want to throw out a little bit of a mind bender here. We are all about the brain, so a little bit of a mind bender right here at the start. So have a think about this. If you're constantly telling yourself, I'm just a worrier, like I worry about things, or I always mess things up, then guess what? Guess what's going to happen? Your brain will listen because it is listening to absolutely everything that we say, both internally and externally. Your reticular activating system, or as we'll refer to it, the RAS, is taking notes and filtering the world to prove you right. You tell your brain what to focus on with your language.
Exactly. The RAS, as we'll call it, is like your brain's personal assistant. So if you tell it, hey, I'm overwhelmed and I just can't cope with this, it goes, cool, I'll show you more evidence to prove that's correct. But if you can shift the way you speak and say, I'm learning to handle more with calm and clarity, then your brain starts showing you that angle instead.
Yeah, it's the difference between default thinking and designed thinking, if you like. Most of us are running on autopilot scripts. We don't even know it. And we didn't even write those scripts, right? They're old stories. They're like hand-me-downs, right? They've come from our parents, our teachers, culture, the people who raised us in general, who we spent the most time with as children. And, we're running on these old scripts or these autopilot scripts, and we wonder why we feel stuck or like we feel like we're capable of more, but something's holding us back.
Exactly. And we shared a great example of this in a recent Mind Masters Collective Masterclass. As someone said to us, I'm bad with time management. Now, This was their default in the script, just as you've been talking about. But as we explored it together, we introduced a little mental reframe. And that was, what if you just move it up the ladder one rung at a time? If you think of a ladder, it's got several rungs. We're aiming to get to the top, but there's several steps in between. And this is how we can start to think about changing the way we think. So instead of jumping straight to the I'm amazing with time, we tried I'm working on being more aware of how I spend my time. And then the next step, I'm starting to prioritize better. So each shift nudges the brain gently rather than pushing it into disbelief, because that's a big leap, isn't it?
Hmm.
But those small steps just start to change how we see ourselves, not as someone who's bad with time, but as someone who's actually now improving.
Yeah, and that's exactly, isn't it? It's we've all heard that just take one step at a time or take one day at a time. And there's a reason that we have said that for years and years and years. It's a reason that we use that kind of quote, if you like, because that's how we make change last, isn't it? It's little incremental. We talk about compounding habits, making small changes one at a time. That's how it works. And it was quite incredible, wasn't it, in the masterclass? Even we took a couple of minutes to do this exercise with the group, and the shift that that person experienced, even in those few minutes, she felt completely different about things.
You
So,
did. Yeah, it was quite magical, wasn't it?
yeah, it was. And so that's what we mean when we say small internal shifts lead to big change. In that particular example, it doesn't mean that, the next day she's going to be the most efficient person and going to stick to all the, everything, get everything done in the time allotted. But over time, when we change that internal dialogue, things will start to shift. And it actually has a ripple effect in other areas of your life. We often think that we need these huge external breakthroughs, but honestly, if we just start by cleaning up the language in our head, that is where, as you said, the magic begins.
That's right. And I think that it's important to just mention something at this point. It doesn't mean that we're pretending that
Mm.
everything is fine or that we're trying to sugarcoat real challenges in our life. That's not what we're talking about at all. But what we are saying is that choosing language that moves you forward instead of holding you back. This is what is so important. It's about recognizing, or shall we say, it's about being aware that every time you speak, especially to yourself, you're shaping the next step.
Yes, very important to remember that. And it reminds me of something, again, that we talked about in the masterclass about focusing on moving toward what we want as
Mhm.
opposed to moving away from what we don't want. If we're constantly talking about the things that we don't want, for example, I work with a lot of people who have anxiety or feel overwhelmed, and they say, well, I don't want to feel anxious anymore. But what we're actually doing, even with that language, not to mention the energy, but we are focusing on the anxiety rather than saying, well, instead of that, I want to feel calm and confident, whatever it might be for you. So we're now focusing on moving toward what we do want. So it's not just in our energy and the things that we do, but it's in the language that we use. A
Mhm.
really good point about that. All right, so as we start to wrap this up, here's something to reflect on. What phrases or self-talk are you ready to retire? What are those things that you say often, like, I don't want to feel anxious anymore, or I have poor time management, or I always mess things up? What are those common phrases you use that you're ready to ditch? And then what empowering language can you choose instead? Just like some of the examples that we've given you today on this episode.
That's a good place to start, isn't it, Beck? And just while we're all sitting with that, we just wanted to let you know that we've been working on something behind the scenes, something that's designed to help you take this kind of work even deeper. beyond just understanding what it is to actually being able to live it. So that's taking you from just having information to empowering you to put it into action in your life. Now, we're not quite ready to spill all the beans just yet, but let's just say if this episode had a spark for you, then you'll want to stay tuned and stay close.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big things are coming, and I'm sure you'll want to be part of it. But for now, start with your words. Start small. Remember, it's the small changes that make big impact. It might seem like a very small thing, like it's not going to make a change, but I guarantee you, you will notice the difference very, very quickly. Because when you change the way you speak to yourself, it starts to change everything.
So thank you everyone for listening to the Brain Changes podcast today. If you know this episode would be helpful for someone that you know, please share it with them.
Yeah, and remember to follow and subscribe so that you never miss an episode. And we'd love for you to leave us a comment or a review as well. It does help more people find us. And of course, we want to share this information with as many people as possible. We really appreciate it. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you for joining us. And until next time, remember, when you change your mind, you change your life. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Brain Changes. We hope you've enjoyed the conversation today. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest episodes. Our mission is to reach as many people as possible to help them revolutionize the way they think so they can change their brain and create profound transformation. Please help us broaden our reach by sharing this episode with someone you know will benefit. And remember to tag us on socials at Moonbeam Monday and leave a review. And remember, when you change your mind, you change your life. We'll catch you next time for another episode of The Brain Changes.